Okay, this is all fair and square. See, no magic tricks here. This is all legit. Okay, welcome to the stage. Our first storyteller. It's really hard to go first, so let's give a huge round of applause for Betsy M. Betsy.
So, yeah, well, I was telling a story to a friend of mine so that she would get to know me better, and it occurred about when my kids were the age that her kids are now. And my husband moved our family every 4 years, and we were moving from Avon, Connecticut down to Westport, and I had to move everything out of the house, into the moving truck, supervise all of that, have the 10-year-old with me while the 14-year-old was off at a friend's house, and sign the papers in Avon and go back so sign the papers in Westport, go back to Avon and sweep out the Avon house. And very stressful day. And this is not about romance, can't you tell? This may be the undoing of a romance, the undoing of a wedding, the undoing of a marriage, yeah. I went to get ready to get in the car and go back up to Avon, and my 10-year-old's watching cartoons on a mid-June afternoon in 1996, mid-June morning on 1996. I had the 3 dogs in the car, and I'm yelling at her. And I said to myself, if you yell at a 10-year-old, nothing is going to get good. So I went outside, I was leaning over, gardening, pulling weeds probably. She got in the car, she turned the key, she put it in gear, and came down the driveway. Now I saw it out of the back of my left eye, and if I had kept my head there, I would have been dead. But I turned to look down the street, and so the car hit me forward. I hit the tree. I was above the hood of the car. Hit the tree with the left side of my face, the left side of my body, and disappeared. So this is about me being crushed. But as you can see, I'm walking and talking and not in a wheelchair, so it was okay. And I couldn't feel my legs, and she's screaming, and I combat crawled out from under the car, and I'm lying on the lawn, and I said, sit on the lawn next to me, hold my hand. Now, you know sometimes don't turn out the way you think they're going to. This is one of those times. Go inside and call 911. So it took me about 6 months to recover. I don't think my family ever really recovered. But yeah, when you're talking about the crush makes you crazy, I think I had a head trauma that nobody ever diagnosed. Because the modern medicine diagnosed me with a fractured radial bone. Not compound, so they didn't discover it first. They kept going through my whole body, looking for why I had blood coming out of my urine and my anus, and why I had, shock and all that kind of stuff. And meanwhile, my arm got to be this big. So just saying, sometimes life doesn't turn out the way you think it's going to be. But I wasn't totally crushed. I walked in the ocean, shallow ocean, real calm. I rode my horse. I walked a lot. And I got symmetrical again. So here I am, not crushed.